next row. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. 6 o'clock. Tuesday today. Is it too loud? Maybe it was better. Okay. Yep, you'll be able to adjust if it's too loud. Okay. So we'll start on page 3 of Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. Sangye choran sogi chonam la jangchu badu dangni gapsu chi dagi jinso ki pe sonam ki drola penche sangye drupa sho. Sangye choran sogi chonam la jangchu badu dangni gapsu chi dagi jinso ki pe sonam ki drola penche sangye drupa sho. Sangye choran soki chonam la jangchu badu tangni kapsuch dagi jinsoki pe sonam ki drola penche sangye drupa sho. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were to abide in equanimity, free from the closeness of attachment and the distance of hatred. May they abide in equanimity. I myself will cause them to abide in equanimity. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were to achieve Buddhahood? May they achieve Buddhahood. I myself will cause them to achieve Buddhahood. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were free from suffering and the causes of suffering? May they be free from suffering and its causes. I myself will cause them to be free from suffering and its causes. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. How wonderful would it be if all sentient beings were never separated from the happiness of high rebirth and liberation? May they never be separated from these. I myself will cause them never to be separated from these. Please, Guru Deity, bless me to be able to do this. Everywhere may the ground be pure, free of pebbles and so forth, as level as the palm of the hand, in nature of sapphire and soft. From the heart of the Saviour, the 100 deities of Tushita, on a peak of a cloud resembling a clump of extremely white fresh curd, King of Dharma, omniscient Losan Drapa, please come here together with your sons. In the sky before me, on a lion's roan lotus and moon, my perfect pure Guru smiles with delight. Supreme field of merit for my mind of faith, please abide for 100 eons to spread the teachings. Your holy mind has the intelligence that understands the full extent of objects to be known. Your holy speech with its excellent explanation is the ear ornament of those of good fortune. Your holy body is radiantly beautiful with glory renowned. To you who are meaningful to see, hear, and remember, I prostrate. Pleasing drinking water, various flowers, fragrant incenses, light, scented waters, and so forth. Oceans of cloud-like offerings, both actually arranged and mentally emanated. I offer to you the supreme field of merit. Whatever non-virtue of body, speech, and mind, especially those opposite to the 3 vows, collected from beginning this time, I confess each and every one with fervent regret from my heart. So we'll jump to page 30 for the Vajrasattva meditation, and the mantras on middle way, page 31. So we'll do the first and last together and 21 silent. Oh, Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenu Pratita Drido Mebowa Suposhayo Mebowa Suposhayo Mebowa Anorata Mebowa Salva Siddhi Me Prayasha Salva Kama Sutra Me Shridam Shriyam Kodam Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Salva Tata Gata Vajra Mame Mutsa Vajra Bhava Maha Samaya Safa Ahom Pe. Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tenu Pratita Jido Mebowa Suposhayo Mebowa Supokayo Mebowa Anorata Mebowa Sava Siddhi Me Prayata Sava Kama Sutam Me Shridam Shriyam Kuram Hom Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sava Tata Gata Vajre Mami Mutsa Vajra Bhava Maha Samaya Safa Om Pei. Back to page 9 for rejoicing. You strove for much learning and practice in this degenerate age and made your freedoms and riches meaningful by abandoning the 8 worldly concerns. Saviour, we sincerely rejoice in your extensive deeds. Perfect, pure, holy gurus from the billowing clouds of wisdom and compassion in the sky of the Dharmakaya, please let fall a rain of profound and extensive Dharma upon the receptacle of those to be subdued exactly as they need. Whatever virtue I've collected, benefit the teachings and all transmigratory beings, and in particular may it cause the essence of perfect pure Losandrapa's teachings to shine forever. Sajipoki Joshimeto Tramri Rablingji Ni Degen Pati Sange Shindu Mi te owa yidro kunam dak jing la chun pashu. By the merits having offered this mandala to Lama Tsongkhapa and his 2 sons, may I, my family members, and all sentient beings be able to meet, practice, and exercise the teaching of the victorious one, Losandrapa, who had the morality of an eminently pure way of life, was courageous in the extensive conduct of the sons of the victorious ones, and accomplished the yoga of the 2 stages of supreme bliss and emptiness. Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kaliyasayami. By the force of having fervently requested in this way, hollow beams of white light were emitted from the hearts of perfect pure father and sons, combining into one into my crown. White nectar, the color of milk, flows from the opening tube with a white light, cleansing all my sicknesses, spirit harms, negative karmas, obscurations, and their imprints without exception. My body becomes as pure and clear as crystal. So we'll do the 5-line maxima on page 13. We'll do the first and last together and rest of the mala silently. And throughout that mala, you can focus on one of the 7 visualizations from pages 13 to 18. Migme sewe techin chenre zi, dreame kempe wampo jumpel yang, dupon malu jomse sanwe dan, genshin kepe sungen Tsongkhapa, lo san drape jabla sowadin. Goodness. Migme sewe chin chen rei sing, dreame kempe wampo jumpel yang, dripon malu jamse sanwei da, genshin kepe sungen Tsongkhapa, lo san drape japla sowa de. Go to page 18 for the request. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, and composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains and mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, and composing develop. May I be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains and mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mine be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my wisdoms of listening, reflecting, and meditating increase. May my wisdoms of explaining, debating, and composing develop. May be granted the supreme and common realizations. Please bless me to quickly become like you. May my transcendental wisdom of simultaneously born great bliss arise. May my stains and mistakenly grasping things as real be purified. May my net of doubts that are only mind be cut off. Please bless me to quickly become like you. The foundation of all good qualities is a kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that this precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once is greatly meaningful and difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly day and night takes its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like the shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless me to always be careful to abandon even the slightest negative action and accomplish all virtuous deeds. Seeking samsaric pleasures is the door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing these shortcomings, please bless me to generate the strong wish for the bliss of liberation. Led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and great caution arise. The root of the teachings is keeping the Pranamokshka vows. Please bless me to accomplish this essential practice. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so have all mother transmigratory beings. Please bless me to see this, train in supreme bodhicitta, and bear the responsibility of freeing transmigratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice the bodhisattva vows with great energy. Once I have pacified distractions to wrong objects and quickly analyzed the meaning of reality, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind stream the unified path of karma abiding and special insight. Having become a pure vessel by training in the general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate ones, the supreme Vajra vehicle. At that time, the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure vows in Samaya. As I have become firmly convinced of this, please bless me to practice these vows and pleasures like my life. Then, having realized the importance of the two stages, the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing with great energy, never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. I was never separated from perfect gurus. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma by completing the qualities of the stages and paths. May I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the realizations of your holy body, speech, and mind. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and grant me the supreme and common realizations. Magnificent and precious root Guru, please abide on the lotus seat at my heart. Guide me with your great kindness and remain steadfast until I attain the essence of enlightenment. By the force of the victorious one Tsongkhapa, acting as our direct Mahayana virtuous friend in all our lives, may we never turn away for even a second from the pure path highly admired by the victorious ones. May we be able to live a life of pure morality, listen to many teaching, train in bodhicitta, have pure view and conduct, without corrupting or polluting the teachings of Losan Drapa, the second victorious one. Glorious Guru, whatever your body, retinue, and lifespan and realm, whatever your supreme and excellent name, may I and others become exactly like that. By the force of the praises and requests made to you, may all diseases, evil spirits, poverty, and quarrels be calmed, and may the Dharma and good fortune increase in the regions which I and others dwell. Please bless us that the lives of the glorious Gurus be long, beings equaling the extent of space be happy, and I, without exception, collect merits and purify obscurations, and that we quickly achieve Buddhahood. May I not give rise to heresy for even a second in regard to the actions of the glorious Guru. May I see whatever actions are done as pure, and with this devotion may I receive the Guru's blessings in my heart. For the Dharma King Tsongkhapa's way of Dharma to flourish, may all signs of obstacles be pacified, and all conducive conditions be complete. Due to the two types of merits of the three times myself and others, may the teaching of the victorious one, Losan Drakpa, shine resplendent forever. So go to page 344 for the King of Prayers in the Retreat Prayer Book. 344. The King of Prayers, the extraordinary aspiration of the practice of Samantabhadra. I bow down to the youthful Arya Manjushri, you lying amongst humans gone to freedom in the present, past, and future, in the worlds of 10 directions. To all of you with body, speech, and sincere mind, I bow down. With the energy of aspiration for the Bodhisattva way, with a sense of deep respect, and with many bodies as atoms of the world, to all you Buddhas visualized as real, I bow down. On every atom are Buddhas numberless as atoms, each amidst a host of the bodhisattvas, and I am confident in the sphere of all phenomena is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. With infinite oceans of praise to you, and oceans in the sound and the aspects of my voice, I sing the breathtaking excellence of Buddhas and celebrate all of you gone to bliss. Beautiful flowers, regal garlands, sweet music, scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights and sublime incense, I offer to you, victorious ones. Fine dress and fragrant perfumes, sandalwood powder heaped high as Mount Maroon, all wondrous offerings in spectacular array, I offer to you, victorious ones. With transcendent offerings, peerless and vast, with profound admiration of all the Buddhas, with strength of conviction in the Bodhisattva way, I offer and bow down to all victorious ones. Every harmful action I have done with body, speech, and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger, and confusion, all these I openly lay bare before you. I lift up my heart and rejoice in all positive potential of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the 10 directions, of solitary realizers, hearers still in training, and those beyond, and of all ordinary beings. You who are the lights of the worlds of the 10 directions, who have attained the Buddha's omniscience through the stages of awakening, all of you who are my guides, please turn the supreme wheel of Dharma. Together, I earnestly request you to actualize paranirvana. Please stay with us for numberless as atoms of the world and for the happiness and well-being of all wanderers in samsara. Whatever slight positive potential may have created by paying homage, offering, and acknowledging my faults, rejoicing and requesting that the Buddhas stay and teach, I now dedicate all of this for full awakening. May you, Buddhas, now living in the worlds of 10 directions, and all of you gone to freedom in the past, accept my offerings. May those not yet arisen quickly perfect their minds, awakening as fully enlightened ones. May all the worlds in 10 directions be entirely pure and vast. May they be filled with bodhisattvas surrounding Buddhas gathered beneath a Bodhi tree. May as many beings as exist in the 10 directions be always well and happy. May all samsara beings live in accord with the Dharma, and may their every Dharma wish be fulfilled. Remembering my past lives in all varieties of existence, may I practice the Bodhisattva way, and thus in each cycle of death, migration, and birth, may I always abandon the householder's life. Then, following in the footsteps of all the Buddhas and perfecting the practice of a Bodhisattva, may I always act without error or compromise, with ethical discipline, faultless and pure. May I teach the Dharma in the language of gods, in every language of spirits and nagas, and of humans and of demons, in every voice, every form of being. May I be gentle minded, cultivating the six paramitas, and never forget bodhicitta. May I completely cleanse without omission every negativity and all that obscures this awakening mind. May I transverse in all my lives of the world, free of karma, afflictions, and interfering forces. Just as the lotus blossom is undisturbed by the water's wave, just as the sun and moon move unhindered through the sky. May it ease the suffering of the lower realms and as many directions and dimensions of the universe. May I guide all wanderers in samsara with the pure bliss of awakening and be of worldly benefit to them as well. May I practice constantly for eons to come the activities of a bodhis and acting in harmony with various dispositions of beings and showing the way of a bodhisattva. May I always have the friendship of those paths who is like mine, and with body, words, and also mind, may we practice together the same aspirations and activities. May I always meet a spiritual mentor and never displease that excellent friend who deeply wishes to help me and expertly teaches the Bodhisattva way. May I always directly see the Buddhas, masters encircled by Bodhisattvas, and without pause of discouragement for eons to come, may I make extensive offerings to them. May I hold within me the Buddha's genuine Dharma, illuminate everywhere the teachings that awaken, embody the realizations of a Bodhisattva, and practice ardently in all future eons. While circling through all states of existence, may I become an endless treasure of good qualities, skillful means, wisdom, samadhi, and liberating stabilization, gathering limitless, pristine wisdom and positive potential. On one atom, I shall see Buddha fields numberless as atoms, inconceivable Buddhas among Bodhisattvas in every field, practicing the activities of awakening. Perceiving this in all directions, I dive into an ocean of Buddha fields, each an ocean of 3 times Buddhas in the space of a wisp of hair. So I too will practice for an ocean of eons. Thus I am continuously immersed in the speech of the Buddhas, expression that reveals an ocean of qualities in one word. The completely pure eloquence of all the Buddhas, communication suited to the various tendencies of beings. With strength of understanding, I plunge into an infinite enlightened speech of the Dharma, of all Buddhas and the 3 times gone to freedom, who continually turn the wheel of Dharma methods. I shall experience in one moment such vast activity in all future eons, and I will enter into all eons of the 3 times, but in a fraction of a second. In one instant, I shall see all these awakening beings, past, present, and future, lines among humans, and with the power of the illusion like stabilization, I will constantly engage in their inconceivable activity manifest upon one single atom, array of pure lands, present, past, and future. Likewise, I shall enter array of pure Buddha fields in every direction without exception. I shall enter the very presence of all my guides, those lights in the world who are yet to appear, those subsequently turning the wheels of complete awakening, who reveal nirvana, final perfect peace. May I achieve the power of swift magical emanation, the power to lead the great vehicle through every approach, the power of always beneficial activity, the power of love pervading all realms, the power of all surpassing positive potential, the power of supreme knowledge unobstructed by discrimination, and through the powers of wisdom, skillful means, and samadhi, may I achieve the perfect power of awakening. Purifying power of all contaminated actions, crushing the power of disturbing emotions at their root, diffusing the power of interfering forces, I shall perfect the power of a bodhisattva practice. May I purify an ocean of worlds, may I free an ocean of beings, may I clearly see an ocean of Dharma, may I realize an ocean of pristine wisdom, may I purify an ocean of activities, may I fulfill an ocean of aspirations, may I make offerings to an ocean of Buddhas, may I practice without discouragement for an ocean of eons. To awaken fully through this bodhisattva way, I shall fulfill without exception all the diverse aspirations of awakening practice, of all Buddhas gone to freedom in the three times everywhere. In order to practice exactly as the wise one called Samantabhadra, all embracing good, the elder brother of the sons and the daughters of the Buddhas, I completely dedicate all this goodness. Likewise, may I dedicate, just as the skillful Samantabhadra, with pure body, speech, and mind, with pure actions and pure Buddha fields. I give rise to the aspirations of Manjushri for this bodhisattva practice of all embracing good, to perfect these practices without discouragement or pause in all future eons. May my pure activities be endless, may my good qualities boundless. Through abiding in immeasurable activity, may I actualize infinite emanations. Limitless is the end of space, likewise limitless are all living beings. Thus limitless are karma and afflictions. May my aspirations reach be limitless as well. One may offer to the Buddhas all wealth and adornments in infinite worlds, the 10 directions, numberless as atoms of the world, even the greatest happiness of gods and humans. But whoever hears this extraordinary aspiration and longing for the highest awakening, give rise to faith just once, creates far more positive potential. Those who make this heartfelt aspiration for the Bodhisattva way companion and quickly see Amitabha infinite light. And even this human life, they will be nourished by happiness and have all conducive circumstances. Without waiting long, they will become like Samantabhadra himself. Those who give voice to this extraordinary aspiration will quickly and completely purify the five boundless harmful actions created in the power of ignorance. Blessed with supreme knowledge, excellent body, family attributes, and appearance, they will be invincible to vast interfering forces, misleading teachers in the three worlds will make offerings. Going quickly to the noble Bodhi tree and sitting there to benefit sentient beings, subduing all interfering forces, they were fully awakening and turn the great wheel of Dharma. For this they have no doubt. Complete awakening, this fully ripened result, comprehended only by a Buddha, of holding in mind by teaching, reading, or reciting this aspiration of a bodhisattva practice. In order to train, just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality as it is, and just like Samantabhadra as well, I fully dedicate all this goodness just as they did. With that dedication that is praised as greatest by all the Buddhas gone to freedom of the three times, I too dedicate all thy roots of goodness for the attainments of the Bodhisattva practice. When the moment of my death arrives, by eliminating all obscurations and directly seeing Amitabha, may I go immediately to Suvavakti, the pure land of great joy. Having gone to Suvavakti, may I actualize the meaning of these aspirations, fulfilling them all without exception, for the benefit of beings as long as this world endures. Born from extremely beautiful superlative lotus, in this joyful land, the Buddha's magnificent mandala, may I receive a prediction of my awakening directly from the Buddha Amitabha. Having received a prediction there, may I create vast benefit for beings throughout the 10 directions, with a billion emanations by the power of wisdom. Through even this small virtue I've accumulated by offering this prayer of the Bodhisattva practice, may all the positive aspirations of beings be fulfilled in an instant. Through creating limitless positive potential by dedicating this prayer as Samantabhadra's deeds, may all beings drowning in the torrent of suffering enter the presence of Amitabha. As King of aspirations, which is the greatest of sublime, helping infinite wanderers in samsara, through the accomplishment of scripture, dazzling with Samantabhadra's practice, may suffering realms be utterly emptied of all beings. We'll go to page 283.
Page 283. May all the wishes of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Lama Tupten Zopa Rinpoche be fulfilled immediately. May all wars, religious conflicts and disharmony in the world be pacified, and may all epidemics be eliminated. May all the activities of the FPMT be most beneficial for the six realm sentient beings and for the flourishing of the Buddha's teachings. May all FPMT projects be free of all obstacles and succeed immediately, especially the Maitreya project, Padmasambhava project for peace, special dedication for the new Gompa and Center Development project to come to fruition in accordance with Geshe Punsok Sutram's vast vision, and that it may be of endless benefits to sentient beings. Also, harmony and prosperity for CI and CNC, successful grant applications made by CI, and for Kara's visa application to be successful. May we be able to complete all the realizations of the path in order to be able to free all sentient beings from suffering and lead them to enlightenment. And may all our virtuous temple wishes for ourselves, family, friends, and so forth be fulfilled. May all those who have died either be reborn in a pure land where they become enlightened, or at least take a perfect human rebirth, especially all those killed due to war, terrorism, or natural disaster, and all who met an untimely death. All those who have died from COVID-19, all those who have died in the war between Russia and the Ukraine. Renwell Chesseret, Elizabeth Norman, Ajit Majid, T. Atong, Adri Fair, M.S. Wang Chung Yung, Jacinda Lydia Darocha Vieira, Sender Surin Bourdieu, Juan de Vicente Luna, Jacques Nouvel, Barbara Robson, Old Mu Chu, Yuk Chung Yi, James O'Neill, Peter Wells, Jerry Joe Lowry, Rob Manon, Ki Hong Young, Father Bob McGuire, Yi York Lin, Moonbeam Astro K-pop, Steve Angus, Shakila Agual, John Webber, Liao Fan Yan, Barry Humphries, Sun Jab Merging Bata, Montserrat Ferrer Perina, Mi Hyun Wei, Roosevelt Mazzolini, Julian Adamoli, Joshua Michaels, Madam Kun Yang Kang, George Jim Blackwell, Ravindra Toha, Grace Farley, Jock Zonfilo, Di Dechen, Cheng Yai Lun, Ramiro da Costa Lopez, Nyung Chi Trong, Merv Masca, Juan Po Ying, Arunas Arterintis, Francis O. Locklane, Eric Butcher, Mi Yong Tong, Panfilo Castaldi, Brian Algag, Christopher Gwynn, Gok An Chin, Sebastian de Klerk, Carl Edward Morissetti, Nguyen Chung Young, Dorothy Jean Parkin, Barry Beck. Also pray for a perfect human rebirth for the following animals: all those killed during gardening, cleaning, or other activities at the center: Joanna the cat, Boris in Harmony Hut, Baby Possum, Addison, Steer at Udlow, Winnie the dog, Lily the dog, and Marble the dog. May all those who have died either be reborn in a pure land where they can become enlightened, or at least take a perfect human rebirth, especially, sorry, I already did that, didn't I? May all those who are sick and suffering receive whatever help they need, especially Venerable K. Minor, Venerable Nawang Tupten, Annie Fran, Venerable Tupten Pema, Venerable Tenzin Palyan, all those affected by COVID-19, all those affected by the war between Russia and Ukraine, all those being cared for by Karuna and Chinamani hospices, John McRae, Christina Russo, Renate Ogilvie, Clarice and Ricky Lochuk, Tanya Duratovic, JC Keeley, Rose Linwood, Elena Miles, Sienna Miles, Christine Malloy, Lisa Couros, Jose Luis Perez Gonzalez, Kurosawa family, Pavicio Bar family, Heidi Bjorn and Caden Duffy, Jean, Jenny and Robert McDougall, Beryl and Jeff Bowl, Beeler family, Gittins family, Bridges family, Smith family, Hack family, Stewart family, Downey family, Bowl family, Gregory family, Rayner family, Kavanagh family, Julie Lane, Savio Lucas, Wayne Prentice, Gary and Max, Barry and Dan, Linda Ward, Grace McDougall, Yvette Loletti and family, Barbara Beck, Jeffrey Gola, Anita Gregory, Diana Secura, Lee Jean Coros, Sue, Greg and Karen Duffy, Adele Lorigan, Hannah Bignon, Diane Gee, Sue Ellen, Vivian Vickery, Skylar Elizabeth Bartz, Jane Coughlin, Jane Disher, Hazel Rosenberg, Belinda Rosenberg, Marie Palmer, Clint Palmer, Antonetta, Amanda Gnut, Nicole Harradine, Ruby Carme, Mina Andrews, Mick Eastwood, Josette Shaw, Fiona Finlayson, Kylie Fraser and Luke, Jana Puluk, and Annie Conchok's son, Stephen. We also make prayers for the following animals who are also unwell: all animals in Australia Zoo Wildlife Hospital, all animals facing slaughter, exploitation and exploitation, all animals caught in bushfires, flood and drought. Obey the dog, Cleo the cat. May the hearts of people throughout the world be filled with tolerance, understanding, and compassion for each other. May the leaders of nations recall their responsibility for the well-being of their citizens, ensuring that their actions are guided by wisdom, courage, and compassion. May all those who are experiencing pain, fear, and devastation as a result of war, terrorism, or natural disasters be instantly relieved of their sufferings. And we pray that peace, happiness, and harmony prevail throughout the 10 directions where all sentient beings dwell.
Page 311 in the code book. Rani ke chiki pa do she ji cha cha chi cha niki jogada tompa zimpe ko shimpai yu on shri shri vikritana na humpe om sababa shuddha sabadama sababa shuddha tompani do yu tompe namle lu ramle me ala me gu kungi sungi tendu ala shua topa kapo de narushana dusina de dagi tendu om a rangi toke homeo zetru lo yo meba topa nangi sana chinjinku yegi sumeo se trope doje sun kona timpa topa lutu jowe home gika doje no kankashu adu si topa je on man poba jingpa wayu amahum 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 on Shri Shri Vikritana Humpe Om Sababa Shuddha Sabadama Sababa Shuddha Tompani Do You Tompe Namle Amle Lu Ramle Me Ala Me Gukungi Sungi Tendu Ala Shua Topa Kapo De Narushana Dusina Dedagi Tendu Rangi toke homeo te tro lo yo meba. Topa nangi sana shinjin ko igi someo se tro. Doje son kona timpa topa lo dojo home gika doji no kunga adu si topa je. On gi man popa jingpa wa yu. Amahu mamahu mamahu. On Shri Shri Vikritana Humpe Om Sababa Shuddha Savada Sababa Shuddha Tompani Do You Tompe Namle Amle Lu Ramle Me Ala Me Gukungi Sungi Tendu Ala Shua Topa Kapote Nadushana Dusina Dedagi Tendu Om Ahu Rangi toke homleo zet lo yo meba topa nangi sana shinjin ko igi someo zetrop doje sunkona timpa topa lutujo we hom gika doje no kankashu adu si topa je onki man popa shingpa wayu omahum omahum omahum. Page 284. Om Nusan Chera Sila Cha Tsalo Shadu Shanke Yanke Yankana Nampo Chenpo Tage Shanten Chen Chandru Janka Nampa Nampaya Yapa Juge Bewa Trewasi Tama Jani Ona Yututu Yampa Topa Dani Desesu Shepa Chena Chuaje Japo Jene Chawa Nampasi Chasu Japo Ocean Ganduba Trawa Sindura Ela Patu Shivo Miko Gapan Kantanta Trasi Migo no Chojo Chocha Rinche Toka Nana Olaya Shela Shoma Toma Linze Pe Powden Chadri Pala Chatsa Sange Tampana Pasoada Oncho Pano Pato Pada Taja Pola Kelen Chanamki Kene Bashe Chimcha Jiwada Chido Noru Sao Du So Lama Gompo Eme La Dani Gope Kapsuch Tazo Senten Tantriki Noma Malu Sawat Gompo Lama Yeme La Dani Gupe Kapsuchi Daso Senten Tantriki Bashe Malu So Lama Gompo Yeme La Dani Gupe Kapsuchi Daso Senten Tantriki Noma Malu So Gompo Lama Yeme La Dani Gupe Kapsuchi Daso Senten Tantriki Bashe Malu So Lama Gompo Eme La Dani Gope Kapsuji Dazo Senten Chanchi Noma Mali Soasho Gompo Lama Eme La Dani Gope Kapsuji Dazo Senten Chanchi Bache Mali Soasho Kawa Di Sarakududa Kawa Danchu Malu Zimpada Dei Gao Kencho Chento Kencho Lama Gompo Yeme Drozo. Page 305. Ooh. Yes. Sorry, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in here. No, I'm just trying to have my arm free because it's too heavy. Omahu, mamahu, mamahu. Kusum kusum lam da yidam chochodo sodan kane contra sumpada kajo nuna tuta so joya gampa temchela chapa dama di bolo sekum seme de jila dagi dondo dutu so lai wampa gejinda lami wampa sanganda mi an chishin tokanda no shinkawa sampada kida sime kiwadan chopa mahakala da Jishu Shima Nala So Chaye Teki Ko Chelo Chapa Dama Debo Sekam Sema Deji La Dagi Dondo Dutu So Yache Jepo Napoda Saye Yesha Sopada Yola Chasa Losada Soda Doku Nishenda Chokan Masha Mapoda Mamo Jipa Lojenda Geche Nepo Lepoda Kama no Jitoke So Nagi degi ko chelo chapa dama debo sekim sema deji la dagi dondo dudu so dupo kata yakshadan chijo mepo mapoda luda gana rajadan noji chawa tridondo mamu se chupada sasha yusa soladan soda doki soke so sange degi ko chelo chapa dama debo Sekam Sema Deji La Dagi Dondo Dudu So Saju Gepo Rahula Kacha Dudin Dachita Ducha Mana Yakshadan Soa Chua Doanda Moji Dusin Dan Luja Noka Nokanda Gonchi Nepo Kepedan Gochi Lijan Haraso Chogi Degi Ko Chelo Chapa Dama Dibu Sekam Sema Deji La Dagi Dondo Dudu So Poya Tropa Poya Mama Tropada, Joa Super Tropadan, Goa Simpa Tropada, Joma Maro Tropadan, Lae Shepa Tropada, Lae Lusan Tropadan, Mita Nipa Chipasu, Super Nipa Tropadan, Tropa Degi Corchelo, Dama de Bolo Sekam Sema de Shila, Dagi Dondo Dutu Sadi Haki Napodan, Luda Gamra Nampada, Sai Lama Tomadan, Contribution Jijinja, Gumpa China Senadan, Yuda Temche, Paula Soladam, Malo Mamona Sopa, Nasi Degi Ko, Chelo Chapa Dama Deep, Sekam Sama de Shila, Dagi Dondo Dutu So. Seke sama puki chopati saso ladan digi juoso tonge lenche go wala namla seke dijo so e chile so nasho dagi rigo so manta socho de yoshi ne shida loda shadu se lang wang wela second dijo so e Trilling so Chupeno Drew Malupa Dada Dala Saru so Kodentum Polonchana Ge Pedro Si Silme so
We'll jump to page 321. Dedication prayer. Janchu Semcho Rinpoche Make Panam Geguchi Gepa Nyompa Mepa Yi Gone Gondu Pawasho. On page 320. Chin Ten Kam Dear Pende Ma Gan Le Zhong Wei Sam Pel Yi Jin Ga Drin Song Mei Tenzin Gyat Sojo Gu Se Tenchin Du Zhe Lun Du Shu 322. Tong Ni Ning Zhe Zung Du Jun Pei Lam Che Che Sao Ze Gan Chen Ten Dro Gyon Chagna Pamo Tenzin Gyat Sola So Deb So Jedun Sho. So a prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, page 5, by His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas and Priyataka Buddhas, victorious Losan father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge at infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Throating and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of Victorious One's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for mother living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And a lamenting wail by Kajula. Guru, think of me. Guru, consider me. Gracious Guru, care for me. Root Guru, most gracious and kind, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by a tormented disciple. Guru, you embody the blessings of the Buddhas of the three times. You may rest in great bliss, equipoised within the dhatu of unimpeded luminosity, yet the playful dance of your loving compassion can emanate in a myriad of ways, the swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rupakaya. The time has come for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings. Arise, arise, arise from the Dharmakaya. Do not rest in Kachara or other pure celestial realms, rather to benefit the Buddha's teachings and all living beings. Swiftly return to the southern continent to spread the Bodhidharma of study and realization. Quickly return to guide us poor wretched beings, such as the desperate cry of us, your disciples. Return so that we may actually behold the presence of your receiving blessings of your enlightened speech and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samaya that we have made in relation to your spontaneously present, awakened body, speech, mind, and activity, through our being baffled, confused, and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your three kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness, may there be auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion, conjoined with the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciples. Through the force of the truth, the unchanging suchness, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by me, a Dakini with pure faith and Samaya. filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled through blessings of the deities of the three roots. Perception, its object, and the act of perceiving all dissolve within the expanse of blissful clarity of suchness. Back to page 323. Due to the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and all the merits of the three times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, which are completely empty of existing from their own side. May I, who am completely empty of existing from my own side, achieve the state of full enlightenment, which is completely empty of existing from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are completely empty of existing from their own side to that state, which is completely empty of existing from its own side, by myself alone, who is completely empty of existing from my own side. I fully dedicate all these virtues to be able to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality, and just like Samanta Bhadra as well. I fully dedicate all these roots of virtue with dedication, praise is the best, by the all gone beyond victors the three times in order to have good conduct. 325. Due to the past, present, and future merits collected by me, and all merits of the three times collected by numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, may bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of all sentient beings of the six realms, and especially in the hearts of everybody in this world, including all the students, benefactors, volunteers, the FBMT organizations, may be generated in the hearts of all those who rely upon me, all those whom I promise to pray, and all those names have been given to me, may be generated in my heart and the hearts of all my family members, those who are living and those who have died. May the bodhicitta that has already been generated increase. In 338, verse 32. May the monks and nuns of the FPMT outwardly have pacified and subdued behavior of hearlessness, inwardly be training well with bodhicitta, secretly maintain the yoga of bliss and emptiness of the two stages, and actualize the complete teaching of the victorious one, Tsongkhapa. And the merit multiplying prayers, 374. We think of all the merit that we generated today from meeting with Council and Auntie Bridget, the Centre Development Project come to fruition. To Bhagavan Tagadata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, Varachana, King of Light, I prostrate. To Bodhisattva Mahasattva Samantabhadra, I prostrate. Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani Soha Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi Soha Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani So Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi So Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani Soha Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi So Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani Soha Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi So Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani Soha Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi So Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani Soha Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi So Tayata Pensandriva Avabodhani Soha Om Ju Ju Jayamukhi So. To Bhagavan Tagadata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, medicine guru, king of sapphire light, I prostrate. To Bhagavan Tagadata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, king fully accomplishing all dedications and prayers, I prostrate. Due to the blessings of the eminent victorious ones of the Bodhisattvas, and in truth infallible dependent arising, and the power of my pure special attitude taking responsibility, may all the aims of my pure prayers be accomplished instantly. Thank you.
Thank you.